Good morning, good people. Good morning. Happy Monday. It's the 23rd day of January already. Good to have you folks here. We're 7 days out from the end of the month. How are you guys doing? Good to have you. Beatrice Selby, we see you there. Sheila Boychild, Annette Cummins, we see you. Dolly Anderson, Fennell Innes, all of you fantastic folks. Great to have you folks here with us. Another Monday. Quite a few things on the morning papers. We trust that you guys are great wherever you all are joining us from. Dolly, Annette, Sheila Boychild, Beatrice Selby, all the usual folks. Good to have you here wherever you guys are joining us from. We encourage you good folks to share live, smash that emoji button, guys, and especially partner with us. That's how we continue to go from program to program, a week after week here with you folks. We are happy that you folks are here with us. We're really happy that you guys are here with us. You all have come out here with us on this Monday, another Monday, folks. Devon Sullivan, we see you there, Devon. Good to have you with us as well, guys. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. We hope it's a good weekend. Wasn't it a restful weekend? You got some exercise in, you got some time with friends and family, you got some quiet time for yourself. That's especially important. Good to have each and every one of you. We're just trying to make sure that we are shared to all the right places as we're asking you guys to do as well. Good to have you wherever you all are joining us from. Great to see each and every one of you. Great to see each and every one of you. I see Selena Fraser. How you doing, Selena? Great to have you. We're sending some warmth, some hugs, some kisses your way, Selena and Yvonne Ramasar. Good to have you. Great to have you, folks. Great to have each and every one of you. Leslyn and Kevin, we see you guys there. Great to have you all, and great to have you all on the live. You know, is it? Good to have you folks on the live. Yep, great to have you folks. And you know, when we see each other again, you should be joining us in the National Assembly. That's the big part of what's happening this morning. We can talk about that in just a second. Let's just ensure we are shared to all the right and the relevant places. Again, good to have you folks here with us. I see we have who we have with us this morning. So many people. Yvonne, and I see Janet Joseph. Great to have you. Magna Barrows here with us as well. Wherever you guys are joining us from, if you're just tuning in, because we've just gone through to your page or Twitter or Instagram or TikTok, one of those places. And we're happy that you folks are here with us this morning. We got a couple of things to share with you guys. Then we're out of your faces so that you can get on with the rest of life. And we head into the National Assembly. The budget debates, folks, of 2023 start today. I think that's one of the things that's in the morning papers that we're going to be talking about. Budget debates 2023 start today, and so we don't want to rob you. That's what we're gonna circle back to that in just a little bit as we get to that end of the program. But it's good to see each and every one of you wherever you folks are joining us from this morning. Great to see you guys. Great to see each and every one of you. Donna Joseph, how are you doing, Donna? Good to see you. Good morning. Right back at you. And Lennox Anderson, Jean Williams. Good to see you. Rhonda Gordon. Good to see Rhonda and Yvonne. Dolly Anderson. Dolly, how are you doing? Folks, let us know if you're hearing us loud and clear. We don't want to waste a word and rather do any over our audio and so on. Our technical folks here indicating to us that we're good to go with audio. Let us know. I think we might be peaking a little bit though. I think we can solve that for you folks. We might be just peaking a little bit there. We can take it down a little bit and make that better for your hearing. But good to have you folks wherever you all are joining us from this morning. And we hope it's from a good place. It's from a good, strong place. Winston Granada, watching us from a rainy Brooklyn, New York City, he says. A rainy Brooklyn, New York City. Good to have you with us, Winston. Always great to have you. And thanks for the thing, by the way. Thanks for the thing. Stay on bench, Shakira Phillips. Good to have you, Shakira, and Yolanda Thomas. As we said, Yolanda says, loud and clear, technician Thomas on the job this morning, folks. Well, Anderson is here with us. Sonia Massey, Cobb as well, and Lizzie Roberts. Great to have you, Jean Williams, and Beatrice Selby. Beatrice, how are you doing? Great to have you here with us as well. And I see Yvonne Ramasar is here. Yvonne Ramasar is here. Beatrice, as I said. Lizzie, good to have you. Vashti Magnot. Vashti, how are you doing? Please say hello to Ruperto. Please say hello to Rupert for us. Vashti. And Vashti says, peace and blessings. Oh my God, you start the week like that. You know it's going to go good. Peace and blessings. If you start the week like that, it's going to go good. Peace and blessings. Good folks, great to have each and every one of you folks here with us, wherever you all are joining us from. Good to have you folks. We want to get right to it. We know we're pressed for time this morning. That's we folks like you. We got things to do. Folks. But good to have each and every one of you here. We said we're in the morning papers, guys. Lots of stuff happening. Lots and lots of stuff happening. And we trust that each and every one of you are great. You know, wherever you guys are joining us from, we trust that all is well there with you folks. Take the opportunity. You know, we've now come back after last week. We had a whole weekend break. You know, some of you are fired up and ready to go, and we're happy that you folks are as well. And ensure you share the live, you smash the emoji button, folks, and we good to go. Hey, we good to go, folks? Share the live, guys. Smash that emoji button. We're gonna go down the road. We're going to go down, wrong and down. We're going to go down the road. Again, good to have all of you folks here with us, wherever you all are joining us. It's a real privilege to have you folks here. Just making sure everything is queued at our end. Great to see you folks, and ensuring that everything is queued at our end. We trust that you guys are good. We trust that you folks are well. We trust that you guys are good. And I think we're about set. But good to have each and every one of you here with us, guys. Really good to have you folks with us. And I think we are good to go. First up, guys, in the morning papers today. And this is what we're looking at. Budget Day 2023. We did tell you it's going to feature in the morning papers. Sheila Budget said, let me go. Down the road. Let me go, folks. Starts today. And you're going to hear a lot of things. I mean, person's minds are pretty set with this budget. I think you could do much. I think the government themselves have a difficult task selling this budget. If you read news sources' account of the opening of the debate today, they have been in overdrive. You see, they have been in overdrive trying to sell this budget as a people-centered budget, and that they got something in it for all of us. But folks, you know. When I was in Atlanta, where some of you are, there is a I don't know if it's Chinese, I can't remember, but I know it's a Caribbean cuisine place in Atlanta. There's another one in Brooklyn as well. Not same ownership, but places that sell Caribbean cuisine food. Caribbean cuisine. And the point I want to make is, you know, people will come and line up at these places to buy food from far and wide, right? They're here, but this place, they sample the food once, it was good, and they come back. You see? These places ain't got no PR firm out there every day saying, oh, this thing good, you know, this food here good, this food here good, this food here good, this food here good. You see? When the food nice, you can come and eat. But all of them boys, all them media channels, trying to force down your throat, Dolly and Eva Ramazar, Linda, they're trying to force down our throats. This thing good. This thing nice. This food sweet. It's an expensive pot. It must be good. If it's expensive, it must be good. That's what they're trying to tell us. Barbara McDonald, Elizabeth Howard. It's good. It's sweet food. But I think people who know. And lots of commentators don't like this 2023 budget. I was going through, and we were going through just over the weekend, the Raman McRae Focus. They produced a supplement. It's called Focus, which interrogates the budget. And on the last page it's good reading. On the last page, and I'm waiting for them to say something good. And I think Raman McRae and Focus, they're pretty middle of the road. Right? Tabitha Maynard, good to see you, Tabitha. I think Focus, they're pretty middle of the road where in terms of the allegiances. Right? I'm still waiting to hear something good about this budget. Still waiting. This is the biggest budget ever. That's what Focus says. But it's part of the biggest deficit ever as well. Biggest GDP. Biggest GDP. But you can get the smallest raise in salaries for public servants. I'm still waiting. I've read through that document and still holding on for something good out of this budget. Still waiting. You know, we the program Friday night, we were telling you how the leader of the opposition peppered this budget presentation last week, and then you had the vice president coming out Friday afternoon and saying that, you know, there is something for public servants in this budget hideaway somewhere, tucked in some line item for adjustments in salaries towards the end of next year. Why not just announce it now? If public servants, Glenford Gordon and Donna Fresco, Beatrice Selby, are important to us, if our human capital is first and foremost, why not announce it now? Why have to drag me along till December? If we make it, drag me along and then say, all right, take a 5% retroactive AHS. Why is that? The simple things, you know? Why is that? That's what I want. Why is that? You got to drag me along. But the budget debates start today, good folks. The budget debates start today. We will have you know. Budget debates, they start today. Yep. And this is another headline that we're seeing, folks. Another headline we want you guys to be aware of. The UN General Secretary, Antonio Guterres, he said the big oil telling the big lie. You know, if you guys might have been following, we've been now finding out that many years ago, decades ago, ExxonMobil, their own people told them, right, that this thing here, this fossil fuel business is problems. Fossil fuels is problems. Right? And ExxonMobil hid that information. Their own fossil fuel scientists told them this thing will be problems down the road. Down the road will be plenty of problems. And they hid that, knowing the effects it was going to have on the environment, on the ozone layer, and all of that. And they just kept pumping. Right? And that is what he's referring to in a presentation quite recently, when he said them boys told a big lie. Big oil told a big lie. That they knew from the inception, or very, very early, before some of us, what was going down here. Right? As a matter of fact, in part of his presentation, this is the General Secretary of the UN, Mr. Guterres, he says that every week brings a new climate horror story, right, of greenhouse gas emissions. They're at record levels now and growing. And he added that the commitment to limit the global temperature to 1.4 degrees Celsius in accordance with targets set by the 2015 Paris Agreement is going up in smoke. Because them boys don't want to meet their climate obligations, you know. Right? We talk a good talk, but walking it, not so much. So here he's talking about big oil, ExxonMobil, and co, and the big lie. It's not us. It's the UN Secretary General. Big oil told a big lie, right? And this was known since the early 1970s. Yeah, since the early 1970s, Exxon's own scientists predicted what they call global heating, you know, global warming, all of that. Big oil peddled a big lie. It's true. It's true. You know, and we expect them to be good stewards of the environment on this side. Well, y'all keep on waiting there. Right? We expect them to be good stewards of the environment on this side. Vashti and Sheila Boychild, Reno Cummins. Is that going to happen? They're going to be good stewards of the environment all of a sudden? Wishful thinking. But we're happy that we saw the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres calling them out. Sometimes you gotta speak truth to power. You gotta speak truth to power. Sometimes it scoffs you too. We can show you a little bit about that later on. Another headline we're following, folks. This one here. Another headline. The country's environmental laws must be revised. And pull this headline right out of Culture News. And Culture News has been really on the forefront of environmental issues in this country, especially where oil and gas is concerned. Really on the forefront of that. The country's environmental laws must be revised. And in this particular article, they're making the point that even though you need, we've been talking about the environmental protection, we've been talking about the EIAs, the environmental impact assessment, we've been talking about that. And the need really for the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, to be much better stewards of our environment than they have been. Much better stewards. They have to really and truly utilize that facility, that process, that mechanism, that safeguard of the environmental protection, the environmental impact assessment. Culture News is making the point, the very act, the Environmental Protection Act itself needs a lot of work, because it is the weakness of the act now, given the advent of oil and gas. You're seeing all of the chinks in the armor. You're seeing all the flaws in the framework, and it needs some work. And so here is the Culture News doing a great job in this reporting on the environment, oil and gas, and all that stuff, saying that the country's environmental laws must be revised urgently. Now, we got a whole year ahead of us. Penelope Grant, Lambert, good to see you there. Rita Cummins, Julie Cameron, we got a whole year ahead of us. Let us look and see what the parliamentary agenda of the government is going to look like. And I'll call it now Debbie Apple. You see, we have another week or two of budget debates. Right? A full week. Mark my words, mark our words. We see them back in the National Assembly, tell them about June. And when you see them back, when we're going to be heading back into the National Assembly after Friday, somewhere around June, it'll be for a supplementary budget. The only time we see them in the National Assembly is when they want money. Yeah, they can bring a couple of bills, they can check on a couple of bills somewhere along there. To sell the Israelis last they want pass and something, but it's really money they're coming from. Right? So, tying to the point that Culture News is making, we got a full year. We can do a lot of legislative work if we have the political will. We can do a lot of legislative work and do good by the people of the country, this country of ours, who elected us to that National Assembly. We can do some good. Can we do it? That's a good question. We can do it, but will we do it? That's a good question. So that's one of the headlines, guys, that we're tracking this morning. I think finally where headlines are concerned. We're going to look at this one. A lone gunman robbed a supermarket in Kitty. They're telling us, Candace Joris and Nicola Williams, they're telling us that this supermarket here in Kitty is owned by a Syrian national. Lone gunman, we entered the door, pull up a mask. Right? Stood behind one of the customers there, one of the patrons of that supermarket. Relieved him of his valuables, and then he went after the cashier, owner, robbed them, ravaged the cash register. Right in Kitty. And we have been examining here Troy Boyce, General Adams, Commissioner Cole, is the impunity in which these bandits carry out the brazen, attacks of recent is the brazenness, the boldness. And listen, folks, Ronald Gordon, my boy, Cynthia May, Commissioner Cole, Annette, Nicole Williams, Rena Cummins. This supermarket was robbed. Last week I think it was. So it's twice in 1 month. Same supermarket. Twice in 1 month. So crime just spiraling. Right? Crime just spiraling. And people believe and these boys believe if you just bury your head in the sand and you just wish it go away. I can imagine every day Brooks and Ben wake up and think about what a failure he is in that portfolio of Minister of Home Affairs. Probably don't want to get out of bed. But them boys on the stage, just got to keep trudging forward. And the minute but I was about to say the minute you step out your door, well, you have to step out your door to be robbed. Them boys come behind the door. Them boys will come behind the door and fix you up nice. Behind the door. They don't even have waiting for you to come out. Not even waiting for you to come out. Them folks coming inside for some of us. Good to see you, Seymour George, Elizabeth Gaskin. Good to see you, Sanborn. How you folks doing? Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. Gail Alucock, great to see you as well, Gail. How are you doing, Gail? Sheila Boyd Child, Stanborn. Good to have you folks on with us. Take the opportunity and share the live for us. Smash that emoji button, folks. Share and expose. What else you want here? Let that suffice, folks. Let that suffice. That's what we say. Share and expose. Share the live, expose the truth. That's what you want you going to folks do. Share and expose. Share the live, smash that emoji button, and let me expose the truth. The folks who might not get it so regularly. Good doses. Guys, great to see each and every one of you. Really hope that your day is off to a fantastic start. A strong start. Alison Jones, hope your day is off to a great start. And we want to wrap up not a second longer than we should. Claire Rex is charming. We see you there as well. Claire, how are you doing? Claire, say hello to your sister for us as well, please. Right? And we hope both of you guys have a fantastic week. Claire and her sister, fantastic week to you folks. Yep. And we're heading to see, folks, some of the stuff happening internationally, some of the stuff happening regionally, and some of the stuff happening locally as well. We're going to touch on some of that. We're good to see each and every one of you. We're happy, of course, that you guys are here with us. We're happy that you folks are here with us. First up, folks, internationally, I will have you know. This is in Cameroon. This happened. A journalist, very prominent journalist, was abducted there in Cameroon. Very, very prominent journalist. Abducted there, and folks, it's very serious. Very, very serious. What's happening there in Cameroon? And he is, let me make sure I get his name correctly, Martinez Zogo, and he was the director of a private radio station, kidnapped on the 17th of January, right? And listen to this, he was trying to escape his attackers, right? Trying to escape his attackers, trying to enter a police station when he was abducted. He's trying to enter a police station when he was abducted. They tell us here in the notes that we have that Zogo had been talking on air quite recently about a case of alleged embezzlement involving a media outlet with government connections. Right? And the Cameroonian media, it is said here, one of his colleagues giving a comment, said that Cameroonian media has just lost one of its members, a victim of hatred and barbarism. This was according to the trade union, the journalist trade union, who said that, where is the freedom of the press, freedom of opinion, freedom of expression in Cameroon when working in the media now entails a mortal risk? What happened is that the fellow was trying to enter a police station when they abducted him. Paranan, Chivnot, Maureen Williams, trying to enter a police station. Wow. June and all the other folks, I just saw someone telling us they're heading off. It barely caught my eyes. Let me make sure I get the name right. Somebody just said they were heading off to work, heading off to grab a bus. I missed it, apologies. Go safe. Go safe, nonetheless. Heading off to work, heading home from work, or you're in between. Go safe. And this is the current state of affairs in Cameroon. Of course, we can't agree with that. That's like Jamal Khashoggi all over again. Jamal Khashoggi all over again. Here's some stuff happening in the region, right next door. Right next door, you have the Unami people. And it's just been, I shouldn't say uncovered, or revealed. Right? And the reports there are that based on some policies of the last government, the Jair Bolsonaro government there in Brazil, right, these Unami people had a lot of restrictions placed on their communities. They say the people are badly malnourished. You've seen the ribs and the bones. Right? They're just husk and shell. And so Mr. Lula de Silva has just, had an edict, declared an emergency in the area which they inhabit, and that they should get the medical attention that they need. This here, folks, I don't understand how you can get some governments, and they're so one-sided. It's just their own people they would look after. Their own constituency. And to hell with everybody else. This look familiar to me. Like I see it somewhere before. Like I see this somewhere. Like I see this movie. I see this movie somewhere before. They said they're seeing the people's ribs, their bones, how they starved. And they said it's an area where mining is done, and they want to believe that some of the diseases prevalent in these mining camps, is now being shouldered by these folks here. And the report we have says some of the miners coming together. I watch for the diseases. Some of the illegal mining that's going down. The people are now contracting the diseases that circulate in those mining camps. So the miners heading together, y'all watch for them. Watch for them. So we got the death of the Cameroonian journalist, and then we got now what's happening here with the Unami people. Yeah. The resources of a country, so all the people in the country, but some leaders don't understand that. Like I see this somewhere before. Rihanna Mingo, like I see this Commissioner Cole, Sheila Boyd-Child, like I see this somewhere before. Thank God you got one and two leaders on this international stage with heart. Thank God for that. Locally, folks, we got a couple of things happening. This one is real sad. Real sad. These mothers who drown, this is not enough that even one person should lose their life. Drowned in two. But on an outing, they lost their lives at Feather Beach. And they said that, you know, one was supposed to be celebrating her birthday today. They took early outing there and, you know, a swim. Somehow nobody saw when they were struggling, encountering this difficulty and so on. Nobody saw that. And you got Akisa Tyrrell, who lost her life, and Karati Lalbachan. Akisa Tyrrell was 24, and Karati Lalbachan was 25. They're out with family and friends. And I think it's Akisa's sister who said she missed them after a while and wondered where they disappeared to. Right? That's what the thing said. Tyrrell, both of them, of course, mothers. Tyrrell, a mother of 3, was expected to celebrate her birthday tomorrow, 24th. The family went to this lake at the popular Feather Beach in Region 2, and this happened. Right? Both Tyrrell and Lalbachan went missing for 2 hours in the water. A cousin of Tyrrell, Lakeisha Simon, said that they were all having fun in the water when she realized they were not seeing Lalbachan and Tyrrell. She said that she alerted other family members and they began searching for the women. And after hours of searching, their bodies were recovered. That's so hard. That's so hard, folks. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their family, friends, and loved ones. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends, family, and loved ones. That's so hard. Missing for about 2 hours. You know? And I'm certain it's going to be playing back in the family's heads, you know, what we could have done better, what we could have done different. What went wrong here? Young women, 24, 25, both mothers, gone. In my own mind, I was wondering if maybe one of them encountered some problem and maybe reached out to the other one, you know? And in that frantic environment, you know? Thoughts and prayers go to the friends, the family, and loved ones. Yeah. That's so sad. It's so sad. It's so sad. So sad. Thoughts and prayers go to them. That's another story we're following. Good folks, Brianna Mingo, we see you there. So young, so young. Gone too soon. We can have more details on that for you in a subsequent broadcast. You know, I've been looking at this indigenous restaurant on the seawalls, and my wife and I were talking that we got to sample the food. You know, I'm always interested in trying some of the tumo pot. You all know tumo pot? Remember, like somebody like it more than we because they burn down the people place. I don't know if somebody trying to lash a pot on there or what. But the folks want to suspect it's arson. Because on Sunday, the proprietors of the place were informed that it was destroyed. On Sunday, they said they were alerted that there was a fire out there. And then when they turn up, the whole place tumbled up and almost razed to the ground. Fires everywhere you turn, fires. And from the comments we saw from the owner of the Tacoma Indigenous Touch restaurant there, you want to believe it's arson. He wants to believe it's the work of arsonists, an arsonist or arsonist. Part of our note says here that the leaves of the roof were burnt. The entire place was upturned and ransacked. Labels and posters on the makeshift walls were ripped off. and the benching tables were tossed outside. Somebody carrying a lot of feelings here. A lot of feelings. You know? And they plan to, they have been down for a little bit, but plan to open in February. They said they have planned also a Customer Appreciation Day. And now they got to start back from scratch. People don't want to see them moving, you know. You got to start back from scratch now. Yep. Fast for them. That's what's happening. It's just misery all over. And we were talking, y'all ever saw the place out there by the seawall? JG, Belford Garden, Maureen Williams, Cecile Ogle. Y'all ever saw the place? Yeah, it was a nice looking establishment. Right? I wish them the best moving forward. Wish them the very best. Brenda Moore, Dan Sullivan, we wish them the best in moving forward. Yeah. Every day, something in this country. Something. Remember we told you earlier on that article out of Kaitra News. We got to strengthen the legislations locally to protect the environment. Here EPA now saying that they can detect oil spills remotely. Because capacity is one of the things we've been talking about with the EPA to monitor what ExxonMobil is doing 150 miles out there. Capacity to monitor. Well, they say they partner with an international company and through the use of their satellites and satellite imaging and so on, they'll be able to track whether there's an oil spill. I hope ExxonMobil and own this company. I hope so. I don't feel one bit more secure. One bit more secure. Because it looks as though even if ExxonMobil has an oil spill, there's a little slap on the wrist. Right? A little fine and then business as usual. Business as usual. And you know, Christopher Ram in that budget focus, 2023, the government now is fully in bed with them. Fully in bed. Not a regulator licensing issue. Fully in bed with them. They are protected. It was one of the words Ram McFay used. Yeah. Protected. Yeah. So the boy is saying they can remotely monitor oil spills. I don't know if I want remotely, you know. I want to prevent the whole thing from the inception. That's what I want to prevent the thing from its inception. Because once the boat go to the fall, it can't turn back. When the oil spill is spill. Can't turn back. Yolanda Thomas, thank you for your contribution. Yolanda showing off herself, making a contribution live to a program using that facility on YouTube. At the bottom of the comments from YouTube, there's a dollar sign there. You click that. All right. They'll tell you what to do. Yep. Made a contribution to a program. Just like that. Remotely monitor oil spills. That's what we're checking up on. Remotely monitor oil spills. That's what we're going on. And I think finally, we can touch on the big issue, folks. Heading off. We're at the 9 o'clock hour. I like his blackout. At the 9 o'clock hour. Budget debates 2023. Right? Steady. Hold it. And I believe that MP Nima Flubess is going to be opening debates this morning. MP Nima Flubess, of course, you know, MP Nima Flubess has responsibility for the East Bank. For the East Bank, which brings into focus what's been happening there in the East Bank, especially at Caneview Mucker. Especially Caneview Mucker. And I'm happy that the people there got a representative on the ground a groundswoman like Flu Best. Because you got representative and everybody's still trying to make you something. Imagine if you didn't have nobody looking out for you. Imagine if you didn't have anybody looking out for you. Because you got backup and everybody trying to make you something. Imagine if there's nobody looking out for you. And we saw what happened there with the folks who were on that land living for years. Suddenly them boys and their friends come and say, we want it. And the high-handed nature of what transpired there, the brutal nature of what went down there. And you know, and I'm certain that MP Nima Flu Best, as the budget debate 2023 begins, she's going to be focusing on some of that. I got no doubt. Right? We can preempt her. Reflecting on some of what happened. You know, we posted over the weekend, again, our interview with that young lady, Miss Williams, Candace Williams, lost her mom. She's not the eldest child. The eldest child got some developmental challenges. And so Candace at 26 had to step in there. She's carrying that family of 4 siblings. She got a little sister at school, lost her mom 2 years ago. The 12th of January here marked 2 years since her mom passed. She said, we ain't got no father, we ain't got no mother. Right? And then life tossed this government and the CHMP on your back. She got to carry them too. We sat down with her quite recently, and here's some of what Candace told us. Right? Sometimes you think you got it rough until you see the man next door. Then until you hear his story. You know, this is what pain this administration inflicted on this young lady. Pain. You got things hard, you're trudging along, trying to make it, and then somebody come and throw more bricks in a sack on your back and say, you're going another 10 miles. We sat down, a couple of weeks ago, and we spoke with Candace about what transpired there. You know, what happens now? Mocha resident, Candace Williams.
Saying they're engaging with me, they're calling, them calling, them saying anything. Aaron come here, Aaron call my phone, was it 28th of December. He stated was why I'm not finding time to come into housing to query about this. I said I am night shift and I won't be able to make it. I said my day off will be on Wednesday. He said he won't be available Wednesday because he will be busy. If he could come and pick me up at work at 9:30 at night. I said that's not possible. I'm not leaving work 9:30 for come at no office, me alone. And saying they're engaging with me, they're calling, them saying anything. Aaron come here, Aaron call my phone, was it 28th of December. He stated was why I'm not finding time to come into housing to query about this. I said I am night shift and I won't be able to make it. I said my day off will be on Wednesday. He said he won't be available Wednesday because he will be busy. If he could come and pick me up at work at 9:30 at night. I said that's not possible. I'm not leaving work 9:30 for come at no office, me alone. And he called me, I never call back, he never say anything. I don't know if he is calling me little sister father or if he just be engaged. My little sister father had to get a liar's letter stating that he don't want nothing to do with the house or nothing. He already submitted letter, but I don't know why they're still engaging with him or calling him. Pertaining into the situation. Well, yesterday was like a nervous breakdown. My mom passed The 12th of this month gonna be 2 years. My mother suffered with us for 5 weeks. Sometimes we didn't even go to school. We go to school today, we storm tomorrow. 4 of us. This before she got me little sister. When they come for break on the house, my brother gonna stand up in the house and say he can bed inside of the house. Because he and he road down there, he can bed inside the house. And it was heartbreaking to know that we struggled so far. Lived there for how much years, 31 years, and still have to go through this. Them and even come and say, well, give you no time like to move anything from out of the place. Them just break down all the bridge. You can't even say you're crying over nothing over nowhere. You're taking all that's still breaking down. It was really heartrending. Then come and say anything. They just come and break down everybody's thing. Then give you no time for move nothing. We lose a lot of things. Even if you have to get out the fridge, with bed, we lose this the school clothes, all your computer, your laptop, everything. My phone, my chain, my jewelry, everything just gone. Nothing really. The only thing we got to save is a basket of clothes on a bed, on a mattress. That's all. Nothing else. Nothing else we didn't get to save. Last night, all we went on the road. They're stating that they gave 4 of us the house, the key for the turnkey house. 4 of us last night. Then they put Lovett, Doris, Joy, and Ellis and Margaret. None of the 3 of us didn't collect no key. They didn't even know where we sleep last night. Then even if we sleep on the road, they tampoling nothing. They didn't even come. Then the house them. They didn't even come and say, well, they come for like half year not will say, well, we start. They didn't come and say nothing. Nothing they come and say. They didn't even call. And the thing that they call, they didn't call and say anything. The president stated he will confront. He was saying on the media he would compensate everybody that lost the thing. Look here, if somebody's life was there, he could have compensated somebody's life was lost in that place yesterday. Them don't have heart. Them don't have family. It could have been someone of them family went right there yesterday, break the house breaking down, and they can't do nothing. You can't even go in your own yard to move anything. Many nights I don't sleep. Many nights. You go to work, you gotta study home. If these people don't come and break down your house, what these people don't come and do. Enough time I just stone from work, but nobody don't know. Enough time I just stone from work. Many days I don't even eat because you don't even get the courage. You don't get the strength. But God says only who feels it is always knows it. Say school open, my little sister go to school. School open Tuesday, she go to school up now. I don't even know why she comes. All she school goes down inside the place with the freedom. All she school goes. All she school books, everything. She laptop, she's almost assignments with everything.
For all your legal document needs and more, the Alistair Collins firm is the place for you. If you are looking to have your statutory declarations done, affidavit of income, affidavit of identity, or guidance replacing your damaged or lost passport or lost license, you need the Alistair Collins firm. They can also help you with tenancy agreements, agreements of settlement, your power of attorney, your last will and testament, and certification of documents. The Alistair Collins firm is located at the Callion Mall, 162 Lamaha Street in Georgetown between Camp and Waterloo Streets. Alistair Collins is a commissioner of oaths to affidavits and a justice of the peace. You can also call them at 649-6410 or 685-6446 or 503-1451. The Alistair Collins firm. Help when you need it. For all your...
Yep, that's how it went down, folks. And we got so many stories. of how lives were shattered in Mucka, Arcadia. So many stories, and that's just one. And we're certain that MP Neil, who is opening the batting for the parliamentary opposition, and during the course of these budget debates, which begin this morning, we know she's going to touch on some of those very issues, and we carry the feelings of all those people to the National Assembly, in our presentations as well, and that's part of what we're going to be talking about. And just as a reminder, folks, what we're going to be talking about as well. Some of what happened last year in this country. Ashley himself touched on some of it in his budget. It wasn't too nice. Just as a reminder, one is where this country going? Where this country going under the present crop of folks? Where is it going? Right? Take a listen to Ashley last week.
Mr. Speaker, the sugar growing sector is estimated to have declined by 18.9% in 2022, with sugar production for the year totaling 47,049 tons. On the downside, the production of eggs and milk declined by 37.5% and 10.8% respectively. The fishing industry, however, sir, is estimated to have contracted by 4.8% in 2022. On the downside, sir, the gold mining industry is estimated to have contracted by 2.5% in 2022, stemming from lower output from the small and medium scale producers. While sugar manufacturing is estimated to have contracted by 18.9%, the rice manufacturing and other manufacturing subsectors are estimated to have grown 11.7% and 2.8% respectively. On the downside, there was a 33% contraction in the manufacture of pharmaceuticals and a 9% contraction in the manufacture of chemicals, particularly oxygen. Mr. Speaker, both electricity and water supply are estimated to have expanded in 2022 by 9.3% and 0.7% respectively. Mr. Speaker, the capital account is estimated to have recorded a deficit of $4,120 million at the end of 2022. This primarily stems from a contraction in net foreign direct investment on account of no new FPSO being deployed during 2022. Mr. Speaker, collections of value-added tax and excise tax contracted by $9.6 billion in 2022, amounting to $85.2 billion at the end of the year. Mr. Speaker, looking ahead to 2023, a general decline in the prices of Guyana's main exported commodities is expected. Mr. Speaker, on the whole, the commodity price outlook, the global economy is therefore heavily tilted on the downside for key commodities produced and exported by the Guyanese economy.
So we're heading across to the National Assembly to talk about this downside budget of downside, on the downside, the deficit, the decline, the decrease. We can be heading across there to talk about some of that. The debate starts at 10 o'clock this morning, and we encourage you guys to tune in. It's going to be live. We're going to share the stream via our page as well. So tune in. It's going to be, if it's not on our page, be sure it's going to be on the Parliament of Guyana page, or Guyana Parliament, I think it's either, or on Facebook. Parliament of Guyana, I think, is the correct name of the page on Facebook. You can tune in there and lend your support to those debates. Starts this morning at 10. Budget debates 2023. It's going to be something. It's going to be something, folks. It's going to be something. We're going to try to be back with you guys at 12 for our podcast and have some takes on how the morning went as the debate started. Thanks for joining us, folks. That's going to do it for us at this end. And good to see each and every one of you. Ram Singh Singh, we see you there. Ram Singh Singh. Dolly Anderson, Gwyneth Anderson is there with us as well. Good to see you, folks. Facebook user, quote unquote. Great to have you as well. Folks, thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming by this morning. We're going to see you guys back again tomorrow morning. We're on for our podcast, and we're going to see you guys back this evening as we wrap up how the day went. Good to see each and every one of you. Thanks for joining us. Ram Singh Singh says it's not a debate, it's a rebate. Well, I think we want our money back. We want our money back because this thing here, tough pills to swallow. Tough pills to swallow. We're going to see you guys later on. Stay safe until, folks. Stay safe until, and we encourage you, folks, to partner with us. Remember, we cannot do this without you, folks. We just can't. We can't do it without you. We can't. Too much to even attempt, folks. We can't do it without you. And so we encourage you guys to partner with us. We are available via Cash App and Zelle and PayPal, MMG, MoneyGram, Western Union. We can't do it without you, folks. And we want to really thank those of you who've been helping us along in tremendous ways. Thanks to each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Outfront Parks and all the other folks helping us. Chisel Chipper. Thanks to each and every one of you. Each and every one of you. It's meaningful to us. All right? Stay safe out there, folks. You got a story for us? Oh, don't keep it to yourself. We're begging y'all. Don't keep it to yourself. You got a story for us? Don't keep it to yourself. We'll be begging. You got a story for us, folks. Do not keep it to yourself. We want to hear from you. Right? And the number that you are going to want to call is same number, one number again. 627-6963. That's the number you're going to want to call. You got a story for us? 627-6963. We got some ad space too, folks. We got some ad space too. 627-6963. Your business, your service, your event, what have you. Your business, your service, the event, what have you. We got some ad space for you guys as well. And as we said, if you got a story for us, 627-6963. That's going to do it for us, good folks. That's going to do it for we. Thanks for joining us. We're out. Good to see you. Murel, good to have you. And Maureen, good to have you. A lot of Facebook users. Chevron McDonald, great to see you as well, guys. Have a fantastic morning. Stay safe. And we hope that whatever you do, folks, whatever you do, if it's worth doing, try to do it well. Try to do it well. If it's worth doing. Horace Calder, good to see you there. And all the other folks who are joining us. Thanks for stopping by this morning.